Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. This is going to be part C of working on the 60 Falcon. I have the dry power 6-cylinder slipped in, resting on the motor mount and trans mount. Now I need to hook everything up and see if it's going to run. I got to check the wiring in the car because I have no clue as what's good, what's not. I know that there's no gas in the gas tank, so I'm going to put some gas in the gas tank and take a vacuum pump or something and suck it up and see what comes out. I need to hook up a battery in the ground, starter. There's just a lot of things to be hooked up, and none of it's going to get done by me yakking. So I'm going to start working. While I'm under the car, one of the things I'm going to do is drain the oil out of the engine, because I'm going to give it an oil change. And since the engine has a flat-tappet cam, you need oil that is good for flat-tappets. I have VR1 high performance Valvoline. It's got the necessary stuff. It's for racing and classic cars. And it has 1.7 times more zinc for extreme wear pressure for flat tappet cams. I'm going to be putting that in there with a filter. First, I'm going to drain out the old. And I'm going to take a guess that it's this size. I just unscrewed that. There it is. Little plug that goes in the drain pan. I can't lose that because I need that. Yep, whatever size this is, fits. There isn't any fluid in the transmission yet either. I got 80-90 weight for that. And I'll be putting that in also. Right now I'm just letting this oil drain. And the filter. Might be able to reach that from the top. Don't want to lose my drain plug either. Filter, yeah, looks like I can grab it from up here. Oil's drained out. I went and got another Wix filter, 51515. I'm gonna put some oil in there. And I need to write on the filter the date and the mileage that's on the car. What do we have? 85125. Next, what I'll do is I'm going to write that information on a piece of tape and put it on there like I did on the old filter. Because I can use like a ballpoint pen or a real fine marker to do that. I always put oil in the filter first. Some people don't. I do. Get me a big funnel and pour this oil in here. Drain plug is already in. Oil filters in. I think the next thing I'm going to do is pour like a gallon of gas in the gas tank. See if I can suck it out through the gas line up here. Find out what kind of crap comes out of the tank. This is 1030 the oil, by the way. 10W30 VR1. I need to crawl under there, get the old gas line off. I have a brake bleeding vacuum thing here. Put it on your air line, your air hose, and when you squeeze it, it blows air through the top and it sucks fluid into here. That'll work for sucking the gas line. I can just make an adapter to go from this small hose to the 5/16 gas line. I'm going to get that set up and then I'll show you how it works. I poured a little bit of gas in there. Everything's unknown, so I don't want to put a lot in there. So far, nothing's leaking out. But I put a gas line on the car. Got the sucker air bleeder. I'm going to look. Oh, can you see that? Yeah, I got some green stuff coming out. Now it looks like clear gas. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. What I'm going to do is let that soak, because that gas line right now has got a fresh gas in it. I'm going to let it soak and then spray it, soak, spray it, to kind of clean that line out in case there is any gunk or varnish in there. But I'm going to start fighting with the throttle linkage after I get something to eat. I'm starting to fight with this carburetor linkage, and it's a lot tighter in this car than in the 67. Get this carburetor out of the way. Might make it easier for you to see. Okay. This rod here operates all the linkage. And the pedal rod is on the firewall back here. And I've been twisting on it, trying to get it to be a back and forth motion rather than up and down motion like it had. So I gotta twist this arm and then bend it to get it in position where I can hook this throttle rod up to and have it work good. I'm close because I can hook the rod in there. Got everything else in the way here so you can't see it. But I also need to clear this gas line, because the gas line goes all three carburetors, obviously. And with this car and this gas line, they want to occupy the same space back here. So this is it's going to continue to be a fight here. I've been fighting it for half an hour now, and I don't know I'm going to continue this or move on to some other fights. Still got batteries, cable, and battery stuff here to hook up. I think these went down to the generator, which is now an alternator. So all this is going to have to change. I don't know, folks. I'm just going to have to figure this out as I go. Alright, I think the fight with the carburetor linkage is over. I got it in. I got a return spring on it. It works. Now I'm fighting with the alternator, trying to get that in there. The motor mounts are tight. Trans mount's tight. Speedometer cable's in. Starter is hooked up to the starter solenoid. A lot of the electrical is still not hooked up. I still have to figure out what wires are which on driver's side of the car, because there's an oil pressure sender, there's a coil, temperature wire, and there's 3 wires here. That's probably what they are, but I need to figure that out. And what else do I gotta do? Yeah, the alternator hookup. That's gonna be a project, because the car had a generator. The wiring's for a generator. It's got an old style regulator. So I'm gonna have to do some investigating. The easiest thing might be just to pull the whole wiring harness out of my 67 and put it in here for the regulator. Take the regulator and the wires out, put them in this car, because that car is going to get a 1-wire alternator, and I can figure that out later. But it's already 7:30. It's been a long day. Spent hours and hours on things, and I'm just not getting a lot accomplished. I was hoping that I could have this thing start and running today, but that's not looking good at all. In fact, I'm saying right now it's not going to happen, because here comes the sign. This is the end of part C in Dan's messy garage, working on the 60 Falcon Tri-Power 6 installation. And you're just going to have to come back for part D to hear it run, maybe. Come back to part D to see what I do. Thanks for watching.